I literally.
Yo. We're in the building for a special episode. It's your boy Jive English. Hey, we're about to have a special episode. Last Saturday we tried to have this conversation with some dope people in the room. Conversation went a little askew. I'll let you watch the last episode, and then you can, because dang, it was crazy in here. But it was all love. Just throwing a shout out to King Bogus, who's in the building, and my man's Doc Ock, who was in the room, man. It was dope. It was all love, man. Shadir Fowler was in the room. It was all dope. It was up. Your boy Jive English is in the room. But right now, we got that IC Port Savannah crew in here, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we're about to have part 2 of the same discussion. We're about to talk it up, man. We're going to talk about the black community, and is hip-hop a true representative? I'm going to give y'all the same prompt that all right, y'all calm down. I get it. We are that greatest. Oh, my God. Our audience is so robust. I get it.
The robustest.
So, I want to frame it like this. We all know that hip-hop has been largely co-opted, largely taken out of the hands of its originators, the communities, and given to corporations and advertising, movies. You can't sell a movie without selling hip-hop. You can't sell a product these days without hip-hop having something to do with it. Hip-hop has found its way into other genres of music, but the people who created it really don't have a say in even who becomes the most notable hip-hop figures. They're given to us. And if that's the truth, then is hip-hop truly a representative of black culture? And if it ever was, does it deserve it now that it has been completely bought out? What y'all got?
As you stated, the way you stated, it's created the current culture to a degree. It's like we got an inner culture, and then we got like an outward culture that's being grabbed by the young ones. If you get what I'm saying. And I think it's kind of tainted the ones that's in the inner to some degree. It got an effect on it. So to a certain degree, I would say it's created a form of black culture, but it's not the culture in the form that you asked it, the way you asked it, with everything being factual. That's how I feel about that.
I mean, no, you got something, bro?
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
Like, regardless that, so when you talk about basically whitewashing or the people who actually get paid from it, or you're really talking about a consistent cycle that consistently happens with black culture. Because even if you look across the whole entire world, right? If you look at what represents America, the good things about it, it's all going to be part of black culture and some sort of type of black entertainment or black athletics or black music. It's everywhere. Everyone's dancing like us. That's all part of hip hop. And but we've never really gotten paid or the just due for anything that we've done. So like, I'm never gonna say that hip hop isn't a part of black culture, because shoot, it wouldn't be nothing without us. It wouldn't be nothing without us. And those people who was talking that stuff, like, I don't know whether it was Fat Joe or whoever it was, all them other people, I don't know what they talking about. But black people is hip hop.
Yeah, because with that thought, you can't really take something and then, because this negates what I said, kind of, sort of. You can't really take something and from something and it not be a part of it. So yeah, they controlling what we seeing and making it a thing and making it kind of be more of what our thing is, but it came from our thing. You know what I'm saying? And they just pick and chose from what our stuff was, what they was gonna put in propaganda, and put and narrate that system on. But it still came from us. But now it's being tainted. It's like making red rice or something like that with certain ingredients, and then one of the family members or somebody add an ingredient. It's still red rice. It still tastes good, but not everybody doing it. And so now we got red rice with sausage in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It was always raisins in the salad. Like look at NWA. Look just go down a list of great hip hop people in the past and look at see who was getting paid. TLC wasn't hip hop, but still, like
black artists.
Yeah, black artists. Period. Go back and look at it. You will see who really getting paid, and then the A&Rs and stuff like that. And now, like it's just trash. Like you can't. It's whole genres of black music that's gone right now because of like those people who dictate how our music go.
Right. But we elevate.
That's that part.
And that's the part I'm trying to get to. Is that go ahead, brother?
No. I was agreeing with that the like you said the disappearing the certain archetype of black rapper. We just talk about hip hop when it comes to hip hop artists. Those men. You feel me? And those women too. You know what I'm saying? Like those people who really held down a certain standard. Like you know what I'm saying? It was taken from the originators. Still, like it was. Was it a time where we had a grasp on it, so it was fully ours? Was it a time? You know what I'm saying? Before like the battle for the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Before like I know they was plotting as soon as they saw, you know what I'm saying? As soon as it popped off, as soon as they saw like they were plotting.
Once they saw the effect that it was having.
As soon as they heard hip hop, they hear me. They said, "Oh, shit, they on this something."
See, they already heard that with funk. They heard that in the 80s
that's when
with funk.
That's when they were plotting.
I mean, the 70s with funk. With they stay on us anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They stay on us anyway. And so then when we just took the not the love out of it, but the harmony of the voice out of it and put a cadence to it.
What is it turning into though? It's like a cadence, like it's a shift.
Because what they did was it's like just like you said, men and women, right?
They
just like you said,
the words.
We got men and women of hip hop, and you got like NWA, Grandmaster, all of them. Then you got when women start coming out, Salt and Pepper,
Salt and Pepper,
Queen Latifah, even further back than that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Lil Kim. Then you got when we started to fit their agenda. They found something that fit the agenda. Lil Kim came out. She was just being her. That's who she was. She ain't nobody formed her like that. She kind of went into her own little thing.
But I think to a certain extent. Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead.
But I think to a certain extent, yeah, maybe. But then the feedback loop pushed you further right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I made it came off a little sexual. She made not me, her. She made it came off a little sexual and a little rough. You know what I'm saying? But the feedback loop and the positive reinforcement of that pushed her further sexual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if this is what pays me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to start.
Yeah,
it starts reinforcing that behavior. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely was enough clashback when that type of rap or visual first came out.
Yeah, they had been putting.
But if
if
somebody see an agenda, then they're going to emphasize the good part. So they're gonna see the people in the crowd. Go to church. You need Jesus and God. You need whatever they say when they try to bash somebody. And then you see, women's rights. We have the right to express ourselves in any way. Men do it. Be rubbing on their chest and all of that. We can come out here and you got the not feminists, but women who feel like do your thing. It's different spectrums, but when it fits the agenda, you're gonna uprise the the positives.
Because like
you get
right now,
negative reviews and positive reviews.
Definitely, because like right now you can have and this is not bashing, this is not separating people. I'm just talking about like the genre of like rap that they doing. But you will have more of the risque rapping, the Megs and Glow was hitting too.
Yeah,
And-
I fuck
and-
with Glow.
that mother,
Yeah,
that-
she hard. I
that
don't
motherfucker-
necessarily agree with like being in her persona, but she hard.
that mother- that mother-
She
I,
hard.
I don't see how she didn't get artists like female artists of 2024. She had a
Yeah.
crazy.
She probably
run.
get it this year
She had on lock.
because of that.
She should have got it. She should have got it for 24.
Yeah.
Who got it?
Like Dochi or something. I don't.
Oh,
It
'cause
was
that's
somebody
pop.
other than
That's
it-
pop.
It's somebody other than.
The others
But
listen to her too.
see,
I mean-
but like you got the A&Rs that's gonna put those on more than like a Rhapsody or a goddamn on because
Yeah.
like
Right.
you see what I'm saying
Like
like
Erica Mason.
yeah see,
You see her on social media, but you don't see her.
yeah,
Yeah,
you feel me
She
like,
dope.
Oh,
as
3D
fuck.
Natty.
Yeah.
I like 3D Natty. She
Even,
Louisiana.
That's not positive though, because Ali Sadiq, not Ali Sadiq, Ali
Akeem Ali.
yeah.
Yeah, Akeem Ali.
oh that nigga hard oh that
Yeah,
nigga cold
yeah,
as fuck
yeah,
boy
yeah,
oh
but
wait a minute Keem Ali
Casanova.
oh that
man,
nigga I don't care
Oh,
put that nigga wherever that nigga is cold
He
that,
remind me of Brit.
I don't know
Bruh.
what that is.
listen before he
yeah.
took this Casanova little
Akeem
persona
Ali.
boy
Rolling.
listen
They
You talking
rolling.
about the
rolling.
dude- Y'all talking about the dude who talk like a pimp?
Yeah.
that nigga
But she liked that. Like she was like, I hate that I like it, but I like it.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, girl. When I be listening to him, I be like, no, he didn't.
I can't.
But I
he
can't.
stand
He
that
be
man.
he a vibe.
that
a
nigga
whole
motherfucking
vibe.
pimp
Boy, it'll put me back. And I be like, yeah.
Nope.
But I don't like it.
I don't like
but
it
I
at
do.
all. No.
I do. I get it.
He said a
Yeah.
line that I be trying to be all like Black Power and shit. but
Yeah.
He said a line I like. He said, "What'd he say?" He said, "I don't believe in
Shit.
smacking my bitches. I just subtract these bitches and put other
And bring-
ratchets back in position." I was
Yes!
like, "Yo,
He's so
okay."
fire.
Yeah,
but I
that
don't
was
like that. He talk
nice.
Like that. About the
I was
women and all
like,
that.
yo.
But it's women out
It's
there like that
misogyny,
fit that.
but
It's women.
It was
you
tough.
cannot take away when men are like that. You cannot take away from the fact that those types of women exist. And that's just what it is. Like you
Yo.
can't get mad at it. If you don't fit that part, then he ain't talking about you. Or
yo
you not in that.
that
He-
nigga be
he's nice.
snapping
He be snapping.
Even when he don't be rapping,
snapping
when he don't be like on that.
on that.
On the
Even
pimp-
when
that,
he-
on
when
the
he
yeah,
did
pimp-
when
that
he
kind
on
of
the
stuff, when he was
Casanova.
rapping.
Yeah.
when he be in a car rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I saw him when he was in the car and he was
Yeah.
when I was talking about snapping, I mean I was like,
He
yo,
raw
let's
Blew
with
your
it.
mind. Couldn't even
He is
take it
so
all
raw
in.
with it.
Yeah, he had said a line where he talking about he took the dick out the clip. Now it's a transgender.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
yo,
my goodness.
I
He
was like,
did it.
yo, I
Yo.
was
But
like,
that's
yo,
fire. I don't care how
yo,
you feel
I
about
was
what's
like,
said.
yo.
what?
yo,
All
yo,
feelings
that
aside.
whole-
Lyrically and literally. Literally. That
let's-
shit's fire.
I've never,
Yeah.
I haven't seen somebody like, you hear people be like, oh, bar for bar, but he don't even be like bar for bar. He be like word for every other word.
Word.
Like
You know,
it be,
Scheme, scheme.
You know what it
listen,
is?
It's not the same type, but you know Lupe?
Lupe
Oh, yeah.
Fiasco? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like the like J. Cole,
J.
versus Wayne, then it's J. Cole, but then J. Cole fighting because like Wayne just need to figure something. Wayne just need to focus, and because Wayne just be going out there and just rapping.
He be
Yeah,
saying
nah,
He
anything.
just be
But he
But he
rapping.
raw with it though.
If he,
He is.
These rappers is raw. So
he killed everybody else shit still.
so
But
we
it's
can't
like-
say
but he
that
just be-
everybody. We
he
can't
don't be
say that
focused.
the system
Not
actually
last one.
formed the culture for real. Because the people like what they like too.
But
It directs it
but
though.
directs
It
right.
definitely
So
directs.
you like
you have to
you like what
choose
you
from
like.
what they put right
yeah,
here.
yeah. You like what you
Yeah.
like out of the choices
But
given.
they still give some fire choices.
Okay, check this out. This is when well, if you want to get real, I'll get real with you. So regardless, because
And it's still us.
entertainment, because black entertainment is so intertwined in the culture, it is used to dictate and guide and direct young. This is why we have YNs. This
And that's
is
hate.
the black hip hop and all that stuff, yes, it is directed. It is used as a ploy, as the propaganda. Like, and I'm not talking about regular propaganda. I'm talking about old school, buddy with the mustache propaganda. I don't know what we could say. Y'all know what I'm
Say
talking
what you
about.
say. Say what you say. Hitler.
Yeah. Oh
Say
yeah.
Hitler.
That nigga. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talk about, but Hitler got that from. What America started using the same thing, but like propaganda and putting it in the music, playing certain tones, talking about the same thing over and over, giving it to kids earlier and stuff like that, exposing them to other type of stuff, and directing majority what's on the what's on the radio. Oh yeah, that's all that is to get the kids to do different stuff. Raise
Well, I
them.
mean, because
Okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
No, I was saying like the earlier part of what you were saying kind of rose this little thing in me. So we was watching Them. I don't know if everybody familiar with Them, but it's a series on I believe Netflix. We watch it on some other site, Amazon, and it's kind of racially oriented. And so
Definitely.
I noticed how entertainment is not a big thing in the show that I'm talking about, but it brought me to a scene that emphasized entertainment for us to them. So I hate the fact that we are puppetized some kind of way. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Oh, puppeteered.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're in their marionette.
Because so it's a good and a bad, because I hate that is a thing. Like, we are literally used in all aspects of everything we do as entertainment, from sports to everything, even chef, even cooking, even building stuff. If we do something phenomenal, it's like front stage and center, and like, and then they using it for their personal entertainment. Of course, giving it to everybody else, but the ability to do that, the ability to be a culture of people.
So when your culture, because I forgot who said it, I want to say it was you, brother. The problem is, once the culture has been diluted to a critical point, it gets abandoned and then taken. Right? We saw that. We've seen that with jazz. You saw that with disco.
rock and roll.
You saw that with rock and roll, and then what it turned into.
Blues.
I'm gonna turn a corner on y'all just so you can see how critical it is.
Everything.
You saw that with blues. You saw that, and
Country.
then what it looked like once they got their hands on it looked nothing like what it was when it was organic.
Yeah.
I'll take you back to Christianity, because when Christianity was in the hands of its original people, it looked nothing like
what it looked like.
what happened when the state got its hands on it. From Constantine on
like
up
Islam.
through the Pope, on up through
It looked like
the
Islam.
Crusades,
King
on up
James.
through, you know what I'm saying? So it morphed into something that does not look like anything that it originated as. So to the point where rock and roll does not look like what rock and roll looked like.
when it was rock and roll.
You know what I'm saying? So
They doing it for
now,
the food.
so
They
now
doing it for
hip hop
everything.
doesn't look like what hip hop looked like. Yeah, and to the point that he was making, yeah, at the beginning,
A chicken don't look.
there was always some raisins in the salad. I like that analogy. That was
Grass
dope.
don't.
That raisins in the salad was cold blooded.
Yeah.
I like what he
They-
did.
they-
But but it was on the outskirts. Like they hadn't yet got into the bloodstream of this genre.
like,
It took until like the 2000s for it to be a completely metastasized. Like, it was a cancer, but it was localized.
Right.
And we could have did something about it.
Right,
But it got into the bloodstream, and you know how cancer do. It spread from your liver to your lungs. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying? So now-
Clientele, bro.
yeah, so there was a point where he was saying, like, it's commodified and then modified and then given to you younger and younger, because there is a effect that it creates. He said it creates the YN more often than it doesn't, because I got to fill these prisons with somebody.
Right.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I got a TV show I gotta run. It's First 48. I need somebody who's prone to this type of behavior.
When they fit their agenda, they utilize it and they spread it.
Because think about
like
it.
a damn
So then now
virus.
does hip hop get to wear the badge of as a representative of our community, if it has been part of the reason our society and our communities have been sabotaged?
It can be represented as what is created. It has to be known that this is the culture that's been created from this, like what we just everything that we just said. But no, it shouldn't stamp. That's not all. That's not it. We everything. Like our culture is everything.
I think all forms. I think if we're gonna do that, it should be. It need to be a revamp of everything that's not on the
Hip-hop.
airwaves. Everything that's not on the
That part.
airwaves. Everything we got to get a OD of that too. Like, you know what I'm saying, make that readily accessible to the point where it's in your
Right.
face, running back. You know what I'm saying?
Underground.
All the underground,
All
the
the
hard stuff, of
underground,
course.
all
You
that.
feel me? It gotta be hard still, but
Everything
it's like,
that's
you know
on
what I'm
our
saying?
personal playlist.
Like, yeah, you know, stuff that we got some people like. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Crit, we don't hear Crit. We need to hear Crit on the radio all
Okay,
day.
yeah.
you
We
feel
don't
me?
hear
Or-
Don
I actually
Trip. We don't
posted
hear
him like
Don
a
Trip.
yeah. I actually put a couple years ago like.
Tech. Like,
And then my brother from up north, he was like, he saw my post and then listened to him and was like, yo, you right, because I ain't even heard the dude. When I
Yeah.
said Big Crit, I was like, yo, this is the biggest slept on dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
Period.
people like that. That's
Big Crit is
and
one
that's
of
what
the
I go crazy
hardest
for.
people. I've been listening.
Consistently
Right.
tough.
Right.
I've been listening to my subs every volume
Yeah.
since he been making them.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Don
he
Trip,
nice,
Starlito. It's a lot
Welcome.
of people just slept on.
but also
Even
at
people
the
that
same
make
time.
it kind of
Mhm.
kind of mainstream, like B or C list, they slept on. Like, yeah.
See and I'll say this to before we go away from the other part. Like, can it be the representatives? So, as stated, when you start looking at it like that, then you would end up having to give into everything that is monetized that's black, and this can't be done. Okay, to
'Cause
me,
everything is black.
correct. To
Everything.
me, in turn, that will be in the same line as, hey, y'all need to go back to Africa. No, we don't.
This whole planet hours. What you talking about?
Okay, now I ain't even gonna get to that part yet, because that is what.
Y'all need to go back to the mountains. What you mean? Y'all came from the mountains. We came from everywhere.
Correct. Thank you. But like within the United States, when you have the people who were picking the cotton, who was driving the money that was making the whole United States rule the whole entire, move money across the whole world, and then you move forward to the people who was inventing things that wasn't getting credit. You could go from history, from the start of the U.S. to even the presidents prior to George Washington.
Right.
You could go from the beginning of the United States to all the way right now, and you can't say that black people didn't make it or
stamped
do something or wasn't
everything.
about. So we can't just because they infiltrate everything
Right.
doesn't mean
So do
that we
we.
need to give it to them, because look at country is getting run amok right now.
Mhm.
It's a whole bunch of niggas over there in country.
Mhm.
Beyonce got the goddamn little country boy. They was mad. They was hot.
Well, so
They gave that to her.
well,
But my thing is, like, we just need to take it back. It's so
It fit
many.
the agenda.
It's so many routes and ways for us to literally take hip hop back and emphasize the things that are good. Because look, right now, a podcast, a content creator, any way to go viral on the internet right now could be a catalyst and a transportation for you to be getting big. Like, look at Doja Cat. Doja Cat got big not off of no random stuff. She got big off of Bitch I'm a Cow. She made a little bull jive video, and it was called Bitch I'm a Cow, and it went viral. And then she came out and dropped some hard ass shit right after that, and
Yeah.
that's how her
Wow.
career
There
started.
There you go.
You feel me?
She
It's-
did some little.
so
regular
but then
shit.
even that, like, so
Already had
the
something in the
critique
pocket.
about social media is that this is not a place for necessary. I mean, you can, but this is not necessarily the fireside chat. This is not the soapbox. Certain types of language, certain types of conversation, certain types of content get reinforced.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
That is
In order to have a really dope conversation,
Mhm.
you almost have to be revolutionary and understand that you're going to have to take the organic route because the algorithm is not in favor
It's not set up.
of like this kind of conversation.
Right.
Mm.
So
You
you
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
have some little retarded little clip saying something that goes
Yeah,
with
say something
propaganda,
funny and then
have them
sneak.
come to you,
Yeah.
and now they see the real shit.
Charleston White.
And Charleston
Correct.
White was the person who told you, like, I'm doing it for this reason. But when I talk to people who know what they're talking about, I don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said that, like, yo, when y'all act ignorant, I act ignorant. But when I'm in the room with somebody who knows what they're talking about, I know how to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us, because
Of
the
the
way we get
ignorant.
paid, we never adjust back.
Right.
We stay the clown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you show a little kid,
Ooh.
Yeah.
the only time
Hard
he
pill
ever
to swallow
sees
for
you,
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
that
tough
was,
pill to
that was a
swallow.
good one. That was a good one right there.
Yeah.
some kids only saw the clown
Mm-hmm.
and then grew up thinking, I need to
be the clown.
they're supposed to be the
Right.
clown all the time because
Representation.
so you know what I'm saying? So when you see like Wayne, but only time you ever see Wayne is when he got a red cup and he's saying some crazy off the wall, you know,
It's the agenda.
a lot of these kids who don't have another metric to judge being a man by go, well, I need to have me a red cup in my hand all the time.
It's all visual.
And I need to be,
They picking this from
Correct.
this from this
Yeah.
from this with
Thi-
no inner
This remind me of the
inter understanding. Inner standing.
the servants and the butlers during the time of slavery, during the time of servitude and whatnot, and they will see them balling. They'll see the white people and they having a ball, and you know what I'm saying, just throwing down, you know what I'm saying, as they serve them drinks, as they in the kitchen cooking, cleaning, doing all that. You feel me? So in their mind, I want a ball. You know what I'm saying? We think
Yeah.
we want a ball. We want a ball. You know what I'm saying? We know this is what balling is, and we gonna ball.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna celebrate. We gonna have a great time. We gonna get drunk. We gonna go. We gonna do it, all this stuff. You feel me? And not really, and not be in tune with what goes on behind doors. You know what I'm saying? The business meetings, the hands that got shook, the contracts that got signed behind doors. You know what I'm saying? Or the work that it took to really put all this together. That everybody had to connect. You know what I'm saying? To make this all. It's not really a ball. It's a business meeting. You know what I'm saying?
with a ball as a cover.
As a cover, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
and that's like so
Right.
seeing like
So we want to.
we seeing what everybody out there having this joyous time, and you know what I'm saying, talking about, oh yeah, this are fucking bitches and smoking, and I'm out here out
Right.
no sleep for days and days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that just got worse. I don't know why it got worse. Because I think it was okay. That's why I say COINTELPRO. 'Cause I believe there's certain implants. It is like just like
It's nothing to believe in. It's a fact that
I know it's certain implants that you know what I'm saying. Certain people that came and just like certain agendas, like certain people was a complete implant. You feel me? The shift the tide of where music is going and where you know what I'm saying, where the people was evolving, how we evolve. So yet, like if we take, I want to speak on the hip hop stamp, or is that how you say it, stamp of a culture of our culture. Everything. If you gonna say that, I'm gonna say yes, every bit of it, and you know what I'm saying, and
Every bit of everything.
every bit. Yeah, don't just give me this. Talk about me
Everything
from
about
give me all the
everything.
greatness in it. Talk about all that.
Even
That's- you know what I'm
they
saying?
system had to conform to us.
Right.
When they
Multiple
was trying to
times.
operate with us like animals for real, and we showed them we smarter than you, we stronger than you, and we animals. They had to conform. They had to, rewrite the shit. They doing this. We gotta, backup plan and plan B. You know how many times they had to rewrite because we didn't conform to what they had going on. They still trying.
The thing about it now, though, like regardless, I'm gonna say this: we still got far more reach and far more ways of changing things and taking things right now than we ever had before. And at this point in time, shoot, we know what it is. We need to just go ahead and change it. Like,
So, but then again, but you're, and I do believe that, but I think now more than ever they understand that. What do you think the algorithm is made for? Like when Facebook was really like first popping off and really getting like becoming the thing it was, I had just the same amount of chance of posting something on my Facebook page and somebody from Australia seeing it as I did with somebody sitting next to me on their phone. They had the same, at the moment I pressed send, it was there and there at the same time. And I was getting, you know what I'm saying, interchange. I was getting discourse. I was getting, you know, we were
Regular
talking
communication,
from
Yeah.
people from.
That's why when you look back at your friends list, like your old Facebook, you got friends from they everywhere.
But they
that's-
don't, now they
That's
don't
from
see
a nominal amount too. It's not the same mass of audience in 2006 when Facebook popped off to in 2025. But then at the same time though, you still got the, like, I know people from Savannah who done went viral. If it's not the matter of you can't, it's just a matter of how.
But that's
So
the whole
if
thing.
if you understand, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm cool with the Charleston right way. Like, yo, if we understand this is the algorithm, like, what's his name? But Nori was on Drink Champ. Nori from Drink Champs was on Breakfast Club,
But you're
right?
cool with it because you know it's a necessity.
It,
Only reason. If
Yeah,
it wasn't a
it's-
necessity, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, I don't mind acting. I'm gonna get on stage and be a comedian anyway. I don't mind getting on here and telling and cracking a joke or two or acting up a little bit, just so then I can end up being like, hey, guess
Having a
what?
real
We
conversation.
do need to go ahead and get everybody who's in a congressional district that's predominantly black. Let's get together and just go ahead and write somebody in and go ahead and put our own representative in Congress, so we won't have this
But
crazy
But the
stuff.
thing was,
I can do
before
that.
the algorithm, you didn't have to shuck and jive to get a point across.
Right.
You didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like I can make a post in all earnest
Correct.
and then say something, and then allow like allow it to hit the wind and see which way it went. If it didn't go up, it
Yeah.
didn't go up because it was organically just didn't go up.
Right.
That's
right.
too
But
free.
then now, yeah, it's too free.
Now
So
the
that's the
fu-
thing.
yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
because to the point you're making, because we have more, the spaces are more democratized than ever. There are more gatekeepers than ever to make sure only certain voices are able to maneuver through this. Because if you're somebody dope and you're somebody dope, you have the ability to block somebody who I put in place.
Correct.
If it's all the same, it's the same. It's the same. It's the digital way we always had that same talk.
Right.
If it's a race and I'm racing next to somebody white and their path is cleared, but I got all these hurdles and I got all these divots,
Right.
and I have to maneuver these obstacles in the same way that this path has been made clear.
Right.
There's a reason for that, right? To slow me down so that that message gets further faster.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer share that gets the C. It's show up now. Everything just show up in algorithm.
Right.
Ain't nobody sharing like in the beginning.
No, it
we
gets-
sharing.
Shadira's in the chat
Remember,
going up. Let me say what
know
you got to
it
say.
gets Share, but you scrolling. Nobody shared it to you.
you basically could take it like y'all remember the Grinch with Jim Carrey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember at the beginning of the movie when he went to the mailboxes and then he was like, oh, he wanted to get the mail. He was like, jury duty.
Jury duty.
That's basically how the algorithm thing works. It's whatever you're looking at, whatever you start typing,
It's
whatever
gonna
we
keep
want to
putting
see,
it
we're
in-
gonna
it's
go
gonna
ahead and
keep
put it
putting
in
it
that
in your
thing.
face.
And it's the Grinch sitting up there throwing whatever it is. But
Right.
we still, again, it's still going to have to. Black people are always in a situation to where we're scattered. The first thing they did is what they did when they started bringing people over here, and they started coming over here and they started scattering people, making people move. They brought more people over here, scattered
Separate the
them,
languages.
separated the languages,
Everywhere.
mixed them up, took the moms from the. They did all that stuff. They had books to write that thing. And the thing about black people is we're not taking our culture seriously,
We not.
because when you look at other nationalities, they take their culture seriously.
And
We're
they take it
undefined.
seriously because they understand that if we took it seriously, it'll be a problem.
It would be a
They
problem.
take it seriously premeditatively and naturally because we would naturally take it seriously if they didn't separate us all together, because we was taking it serious for them to feel like they had to separate us.
Correct. Because we was doing too much. The world was moving Mansa Musa and all that. The world was moving because of us. Like that's what it is. But like even right now, black people just got to figure out like, oh, we need to come together. Like, look at the Asians. The Asians don't
crazy how
move
many-
without.
Well, so
the-
so here's the
Crazy
thing.
how many of us say it.
So here's the
still
thing
ain't being
about
done, man.
here's the thing about all of that. Though the Asians, all of them, first of all, they have continuity of history, right? So they can go to their clan or go to their history or their family or their village and walk backwards 2,000 years and find who they were,
Right.
right?
Correct.
In any delineation, any way it might have split left, went right, did anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our history, to quote James Baldwin, ends at a bill of sale. We go back a couple of 100 years,
But it-
and then there's a receipt.
But it
And
don't.
after that receipt, I'm talking about a clear line.
I know.
Not I'm not talking about bloodlines where you can like
Yeah,
just about round about it. I'm talking about,
Where
you know what I'm saying? He begat him, who begat him, who begat him, who begat him, who begat him, and it goes back undisturbed. When you're talking about African Americans, it goes back a couple 100 years,
Black Americans.
Black Americans, and then it stops at a point.
right.
And so now you have a shallow history pool that you can have any discernible true understanding of who
But
you
with
are.
us knowing that though, with us knowing that, let's not let that be the excuse for the lack of unity. Because
She said it. She took it. She took it.
because yeah, we scattered, but we know where we scattered from. We know we scattered as a people, but we not scattered. We can identify our people.
Let me get something out of the chat real quick.
All we gotta do is take one look at our people, and we know our people. It don't even matter what part of Africa we came from or what part of the planet we came from.
Well,
we our people, and we
let me
need to
get
know
let me
that.
let me let me get Shadira in the chat. Let me get. First of all, she said well, she said something ridiculous. This is why I say I'm prejudiced. Not everyone is trying to come together under the same umbrella and foundation with good boundaries. So to that, I say this. So even in Asia, even in China, nobody is a true like one thing, like a monolith, so to speak.
Right.
There are many different distinct Asian cultures, Asian languages, but they all understand their sameness in Asia, in China. So there is a continuity. But with us, there's always those things that make us, a little bit distinguished from one another. We use it as a distinction to say we're not that. So we really don't rock with cats from the West Side.
Oh,
We really don't rock with cats from up north. We really don't rock with them West Coast, like as a boundary, a border, and a hostility.
ooh, get a little bit deeper. Hey, we was talking about it earlier. Ooh, you dark skin. Ooh, you light skin.
Yeah, so
Like,
so there are so many internal divisions.
we gotta come. We
know better.
We
Yeah.
and everybody probably said this. I don't even know whether everybody understand what it is. Like off GP, like everybody need to like come together off GP. It don't matter. We don't need to be. That doesn't mean we have to be kumbaya. It's not like that.
It's just like
Genghis
brothers and sisters.
Correct.
Like brothers and sisters, me and her might argue with each other.
Correct.
But if somebody come up on her and I'm mad, pissed 500, and I want to beat her, I'm beating them. Me and her
Beating
about
them.
to tag them and get back to our stuff. Why? Because we love each other and we know
Exactly.
who our sister is. We should look at all of us like that. Yeah, we can. I don't like you like that. You don't like me like that. What do you do?
But we both black though.
But, guess
But
what?
that's
we need to know we.
that's family business and how you
It
deal
need
with
to be
family. But
all around.
we
the
don't
board,
deal with
our
each other.
people. That's what I'm saying. My
Yeah.
point
See,
is,
check this
our
out.
people need to see each other that way. Like they see they self like that when it's against us.
I-
If a Mexican fighting with a black person and it's 10 black people over here and it's 10 Mexicans over there, all the black people gonna pull out their phones, and when something said like nigga, we gonna get rowdy. But them Mexicans is standing behind that other Mexican on the strength. Like they not about to let us beat them. We don't do that for each other for real, unless it's against
That's why that
some
Mississippi
public
thing
white
was so
stuff.
big.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't stand with each other.
That Mississippi thing, that job was so big because of that. Because that was like one of the first times you seen some action happen when it was like, it's a whole bunch of niggas going to fight some
Right.
black-
We don't do that.
Like you don't do that. You feel me?
don't do
And I'm gonna say this: like when you talk about them Asians, Like it's the prime example. Genghis Khan put together like 12. I don't know how many tribes it is. It's a number of different ones. It was a bunch of different clans of Asians, and they all just got under Genghis Khan.
Right.
We of black people could be the same way because we need to make sure we work together and have a network, but we don't have to necessarily be like but like I don't know no other way to say it, but we ain't gotta be like that.
Because
Well,
how people look at it. Culturally.
Yeah,
Like,
Well,
we shouldn't look at it like that.
it take 3 clans to make a tribe. So like, you know what I'm saying, that in itself is enough, you know what I'm saying, just having 3 different families, 3 different last names, like, you know what I'm saying, and all y'all cousins, everybody that's related, you know what I'm saying, and that right there is enough people to make a difference with, and for, you know what I'm saying.
So just imagine, to that point, just imagine if, locally, all the Browns and the Willises and the Smiths was just like, yo,
Greens and the
we
Jones.
rocking.
Yeah.
And we
Jenkins and Jones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then the
Yeah.
Jenkins and the Joneses and the Johnsons got
Yeah.
together on that side. And it wasn't
Yeah.
about beef, but it was about creating solidarity.
Yeah.
And then
Making
how
a
we
freedom
can
garden.
But then anytime
create
that-
links against through that.
Right.
Make a
And then
garden.
anytime them see
Make-
Johnsons and anytime Franklin see the Greens,
Yeah,
we
Johnson,
still know
Franklin's
we
and
with
Greens.
each other.
Right.
Yeah, we
All
gonna make
Johnson's
another
Franklin.
garden.
But we gonna be over here, and we got this over here, y'all. Y'all
Mhm.
make sure y'all got that over there. Y'all make sure
Yeah,
y'all got
that's
that
good.
over
Did
there.
y'all?
But we
it's
got
smooth.
this.
Shit, did y'all see how Wakanda was? It's exactly how
That's what I'm
Wakanda
Yes,
was.
exactly.
Yeah.
Wakanda
Exactly
was
like that. That
exactly.
was the example
It was
that we
three
can
different,
follow.
three different, like you said, clans
Yeah.
It was-
came together and had this ginormous.
See, I
fight
ain't even
against
seen
each
Wakanda.
other.
Hey, what's
I ain't
up?
even never
They
Who
seen
about to
fight
be the
Wakanda.
against
lead?
each other for who
gonna be-
gonna rule over this for this.
And it was
time,
like, and
whatever,
they,
whatever.
yeah. So and then look how dope that is, and even in
Yeah.
concept,
But
there
if them
is.
folks come bombing, we all in.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
you
That's
took your
what it
best,
is.
I took my best. We had a fight,
They
we
can't
solved
handle
it,
us.
and then now we go back, and then everybody.
They wouldn't be able to handle it.
but we don't-
financially, musically,
Listen,
sports,
listen.
land wise, food wise.
That's a
Oh,
lot of money. All the Johnsons,
They wouldn't be able to handle this
They lose money
collectively.
from all
Because
the
you know what's gonna
Johnsons.
happen? Everybody coming to us.
But
Everybody.
so-
and
so
Williams.
we're
the-
America.
The Spanish
We're
coming
the
to
face.
us. The whites coming to us.
Yeah, we
if we
American.
was bad, man.
So
we would
so
have
here's
to
the-
be
so here's-
ourselves, us,
They all
like
coming up.
off GP. Everybody off on GP. Like, and sorry, we can't. Like, we can work with other people, but that is not
we stand on
intertwined.
Wakanda business.
It's
Because
exactly.
they like we
It's
are
not
work with y'all, but y'all
intertwined.
ain't mixing.
It's not
with this.
inside.
Y'all ain't coming in.
Every single time, if you go back in history, every single time you have a mix up of it. If you have one
doing-
of them, we always, when you look at Sinners had that one little mixed girl, and guess what happened? If
I
they,
still ain't seen it.
oh,
Oh,
we
you
still
should have
ain't
seen
seen
it.
it
You
yet.
gotta see it. It's
Yeah.
good. So don't
We
say
gonna
too
watch
much.
it.
I
Don't say
won't
too
say
much.
nothing else.
But
still,
but to the
can't have
point,
no
so to
leaks.
the point,
Can't have no
so
leaks.
there has to be a point where
A leak wouldn't matter if
Yeah.
we
That-
together for real.
there has to be a point where we recognize
We just
why this is not happening. I mean, it sounds good and everybody in your chest feels good because you know if it happened, it would happen, but it's not happening because why?
We
Our
niggas.
our understanding of profit
because niggas is niggering.
is payment,
Different.
immediate payment.
Right.
We want to create generational
Harder.
wealth without generational
Because they
input.
worried about the system's
Right.
agenda and fitting in that rather than looking at the bigger picture. The land, the earth, the food. Like, you can see it. It's in the news. They changing up food. They changing up fruits. They generalizing the animals, taking away the farms. Like, it's obvious what needs to be done. And we just going along with the program because we look down on ourselves the way they programmed us to the way they do.
Well, because
We don't give ourselves the credit. or
so
power.
because we want what we've been taught we needed to be in order to be human, and
He
that's
took it.
and that's black excellence.
He took it.
And black excellence
Is
is
there
it's not first of all, it's yes, it is a replication of white supremacy. But what black excellence does is it doesn't protect black mediocrity. It doesn't protect black averageness.
And all
White
that-
supremacy protects white averageness. That's what the middle class is.
And it's so subjective, and they see it as objective. They don't see it subjectively. That excellence is only excellent by perspective.
And people
that
got their priorities.
mediocrity is only mediocrity by perspective, and propaganda and social media has made the perspective that's taken amongst many.
Guess what? Black people are messed up because they have Stockholm syndrome, and then we still don't understand what we need to do to move forward. We would rather be beat up by what's happening right now because we comfortable with what's been consistently happening.
We are scared of change. We
Correct.
are scared to go
And
against
change
the comfort
flips us
of what is going on.
I'm seeing the shift though.
Now check this out.
I'm actually seeing the shift though.
We ready to get the
Like
phone.
I think it's gonna be a like a Clash of the Titans type deal.
Do you see that
It's not
spending
enough
bill?
for us, though.
No,
Y'all-
let's
see that spending bill?
let's to the point that you guys are making. I'm gonna take you overseas, and a very popular movement happened amongst a few nations. The first nation is Africa, is Burkina Faso, and when you're watching Ibrahim
Shout
Traore,
out to the brother.
you know what I'm saying, one of the youngest heads of state in the in history, actually, taking over industry, kicking out the French, making them deal on terms that are favorable to Burkina Faso. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about.
Right.
Where
Like
we are, this is
Standing
not
10
about,
toes.
this
They
is not
standing
about,
up.
this is not about excellence, because excellence is about
protecting
performance.
Protecting them.
Right. This is about
Based on
solidarity.
perspective.
Correct.
This is about, yo,
I could tell.
Solidarity based on the reality,
Right, so-
out.
not based on the perspective.
I gotta
So-
plan it out.
Propaganda.
but he has, fortunately for his people, a communal understanding of progress, and that is growth. See, what we want here is that capitalist understanding, and that's a transactional here and now retail version. So I want
Those.
I want the likes, I want the shit, I want the money. He didn't say anything about money. He said something about infrastructure. Infrastructure takes input.
Right.
Infrastructure is not the pretty part. You're not gonna be on the commercial. You're not gonna be in the promo. You're not gonna have your logo nowhere. It's not about none of that. It's about the things that it takes to make it so it can be impregnable. Somebody can't come in here with some bigger brand or some bigger movement or whatever and disrupt what we got going. We're gonna deal with them as an external. See, but because we lack resources here and we're kept in a resourceless state, we keep letting white people get in on the inside of it.
It's a
Because
Stockholm
that's the
again.
way they barter their way in. You have the idea. See, what we have, and when you understand, when you critique capitalism, there are the people who have the means of production, and there's the people who have the talent, skill, and trade of production. The people who have the talent, skill, and trade of production are kept from being the greatness that they are through the people who control the means. Because the people who control the means know, if I didn't control these means, I'd be out.
It'll be a wrap.
Right.
But
So-
in 2025, we can't follow that. In 2025, that has to be a understood and known notion of the past. If you get what I'm saying, like this has to be understood at this point in time in 2025, because if you look at the trajectory of what's happening right now, if black people, black Americans don't get shit together, since we saying exactly what, if they don't get shit together right now, we're going to be in a not good state, because we're not going to be prepared for what's going on around us right now. You feel me? And we really have to change that immediately, because like, even if you look at this spending bill that's about to come through, we need representation. We need to be together. We need solidarity. We need to disassociate ourselves from different things that's going to have us distracted and not have us moving forward and having a foundation. We need to start growing our own crops in our own neighborhoods, policing our neighborhoods. We need to start talking to different neighborhoods and connecting each other, just like you said, the Johnsons and stuff
go
like
about
that.
it a different way.
And we've been doing it
exactly,
because we need a bunch of of Tulsa, Oklahomas.
We need a reset.
We need a bunch of
UPs. You sound like a Panther. I'm
take
like,
our money
That's
out.
exactly what I was. That's why I
Correct.
felt a different way.
Take our money out of the banks and go put it in that one black bank. Take all our money, or just take our monies out the bank. Period. Like, it's a bunch of stuff we need to do like right now.
So
because we not
to
gonna make
all
it.
of these complexities that we're talking about,
Mhm.
we understand. Again, to the immediate point, then I want to make a shift because I want to have a fun conversation. I don't want to be too deep, too long. But does hip hop represent the understanding? Crazy work. Does hip hop represent that understanding? Does it represent that even that depth of character, or is hip hop stuck giving us problematic characters, problematic storylines, problematic narratives, and it gets to where the banner of representing our community because
let me say this
we gotta
real quick,
stop
please.
feeding the agenda.
I think that it doesn't. At that point, no, it don't. That's not because it's in a vacuum, and I see it swirling and swiveling up and getting worse, picking up more dirt and just getting nastier. You feel me? And it's just sucking up more and more of the food. And it's like, bro, it's like who can be the most? It's you can see it. Like you know what I'm saying. At a certain point of maturity, you gonna see it. Like, man, that's just some bullshit. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear that. It's like, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that's not us. That's not us as a people. No, hell no. Fuck.
So does it has it just devolved into a well produced entertainment mechanism?
Money, yeah.
Because
WWE.
yeah,
I mean, it's still. I mean,
yeah,
most
full of cartoon
99.9,
characters.
99.9. It's still no. I mean, it's still.
I mean, there's
it's
still
a good
dope artists,
percentage.
and there's still people who truly care for the
Love
craft
hip-hop.
I mean, if we
and
stop
love
feeding it,
and love the but those
Yeah,
those
we can
people
change.
who
it's not.
it's almost like
It's not
politicians.
unrealistic to say that, but
What?
if we stop feeding it, they won't have nothing. They would have to create from their own scratch the bullshit to spread. You know what I'm saying? If we stop feeding them.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll-
we just shouldn't abandon. I'm never gonna say just
Nah.
abandon hip hop
It's can't.
because
No, I'm saying
just
like
need to change
stop
hip-hop.
with the hoochie coochie
yeah.
or limit it to where it ain't so.
it's
extra,
not
extra.
yeah, it's not the whole
Stop
thing.
with it so hard.
So it's not. So
Have-
it's not.
so we
have
not-
the different genres
So we
like
not
it used to
giving
be.
it.
Yeah.
So we
'Cause
not giving it to them for them to give us the pick through.
Yeah, I like we like back in the day we had hoochie coochie, we had I'm about to snap, I'm about to have
Cookout.
we had cookout,
love.
we had love,
Real love.
we
We
had
had baby making. We had
neo soul, you had
spirit.
you had all different type
blues.
of stuff.
We had the somber.
Gangsta nigga stuff.
My
and
people
the-
died.
Shoot,
Yeah,
we about to get up. Like
Yeah.
have everything, but
All
now
right.
it's just
Fluidly.
focused. It's just focused on.
Fluently enough.
Yeah.
So
it's
here,
just
check this out.
focused
I
on-
wanna
We
change-
do got everything still.
Yeah.
I want to change focus,
It's
and I want to
focused.
get I forgot what your stage name is. Juicy.
Juice.
Dude.
Juice. I'm gonna read this thing that I found, and then I want you to lead this conversation because I want to see what your perspective just may be. You over there in the corner.
But no, I'm not saying
You
nothing.
know what I'm saying? Not saying there, not a
Wall
nothing.
come in every now and then. She just.
All
I
right.
was listening and learning.
I saw
I-
you. I saw
So
you.
Eddie Murphy has just made a statement.
Mhm.
He made a couple statements. One, him and the daughter he had with the Spice Girl.
Mhm.
I think he had a daughter. Well, whatever.
late.
They're
Yeah, Spice Girl.
That was a million years ago.
Eddie
The child
Murphy
is
getting
an
it.
adult, but
I'm done.
the child is transgender.
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he said, he loves his children, he supports them 100%. That's just what you do. So that was dope. But he also had a statement to say something about your boy Tyler Perry. He has something to say about your boy Tyler Perry.
Mhm.
This is what he has said. I'll read the article real quick. It's like a 1 minute read. It's not a big thing.
I'm listening.
All right, check it out. So, Comedy legend Eddie Murphy has sparked major buzz after revealing the real reason why many male actors reportedly avoid working with Tyler Perry. In a recent interview, Murphy spoke candidly about the behind-the-scenes dynamics that may be driving men in Hollywood to distance themselves from the powerhouse director and producer. According to Murphy, several male actors feel uncomfortable with Perry's controlling creative style, particularly in how characters are written and portrayed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the guys in the industry feel like they lose their voice when they work with Perry. Murphy explained, it's not about ego or orientation. It's about having creative input in the roles they play. Murphy also hinted that some actors turn down roles in Perry's films because they believe his scripts are often depict male characters as weak, troubled, or always in the wrong, while female leads dominate the storyline. The remarks have ignited intense debate on social media, with fans divided. Some support Murphy for speaking out, saying Perry's productions tend to follow a repetitive formula that sidelines strong male voices. Others criticize Murphy for going public with his opinion, claiming it could damage collaborations in an already competitive industry. As of now, Tyler Perry has not issued a response, but the controversy has reignited discussions about gender roles, power dynamics, and the creative freedom in Hollywood. Juicy! Juicy!
Oh man. So I have my own I'm not a Tyler Perry fan. I think how he came up was sweet, and I definitely think how he puts other black people on is definitely cool, but I definitely feel like his movies are they focus on the negative stereotypes of black people, and it definitely is the same plot every time. A dude beating the hell out of a woman or using her or cheating or whatever, and then eventually at the end of the movie she's, yay, female, I'm strong and I got me a fine Shamar Moore.
Or more chestnut.
Exactly, like it's the same thing every time. So I definitely I agree with what Eddie Murphy is saying, and yeah, cause
I got something to say.
Yeah,
I agree, but I think that just like people art, it is what they story is. It is what they come from. It is what they see. It is what they hard at. It is what they emphasize. I don't know Tyler Perry personally, and I don't know where he come from, but he definitely showed to me, in my opinion, from what I have seen, because I'm not necessarily on Tyler Perry like that either, unless like somebody say go watch this. But I definitely see emphasis on negativity, but I also see an emphasis on truth, relatability. Like it's certain things that I think that the system has shown people, like through their propaganda and their system, and I think he's shown that while also showing a deeper connection to why it's that way. It's like seeing a hood movie or something like that, and all you see is Bloods against Crips or something like that, or these people against these people shooting up people, and then it's just surface level or whatever. And so then people get this perspective of black people. But then I'm gonna use Straw as an example because that's the latest thing I saw.
I haven't seen it.
With what's her name?
I haven't seen it.
Taraji.
Oh yeah, Taraji P. Henson. I saw like
the reason I say
half
that,
of it.
I saw a clip. I saw a reel that said it was a copy of one of his other movies, but it was just a gender role change. Instead of it being a dude this time for one movie, it was a woman this time for another. I saw that clip, but I didn't see the first movie that it was based off. But my understanding is, I also saw a clip with a white family watching it, and somebody was watching their response to it, and they was actually feeling the pain from the black woman's perspective of her particular situation. They was like, I can't believe, like they was tripping out about what they was going through. So what I'm saying is, for black people, for black people, when we see it, it's like cliche ass shit. Cause we live that life, we see that.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what you're basically saying is that Tyler Perry is bringing awareness to the struggles that
I'm saying to a degree, as an artist, that's what he is. To a degree, from a different perspective.
I'm agree with her on that, cause like
I'm seeing emotion being the base of
But
what
you
I'm seeing from him.
You also said that Tyler Perry's movies are deep. Where's the deepness?
No,
Hold on.
I don't recall saying Tyler Perry movies is deep.
They show a
but
deeper
I
side
say they
of the
show a
situation.
deeper side of the given situation on the emotional level that we already understand. So when we watch it, it's like, yeah, I seen that. Like we know that. You know, it's our day-to-day emphasis. It's our day-to-day negativity that we seeing when we see the movie. But for other cultures, it's a shock. It's like, yeah, they know what we go through. Based on perspective, you can understand what a slave would go through just by knowing a slave. But to actually watch the feelings and the love and the family and the turmoil in a modern day perspective, not in slavery, but today with the general problems from credit, she couldn't. So you don't know the movie that I'm basing my opinion off of, which is why you don't get it. But the certain things that was in the movie that I'm particularly speaking on, it was a look further into the depth of the struggle, in a deeper perspective, like psychologically, what she really was going through from getting put out. Our people put us out. She got put out. She got evicted when she just needed to go get her check and got fired and couldn't get her check. All she needed, it was so many different aspects that's real, that happens on a day-to-day with a struggling mother carrying her child.
But I think two things happen. There's at least two single parents in the room, I think. And yet, stuff be hard, for real. And it can feel like a lot happens when it's put on one set of shoulders, for sure.
The single parents didn't see the movie.
I mean, I saw half of it. But I caught like pieces of the end though. But what I'm trying to say is even in that, like, I don't need you to flatten my experience to just the horrors of what it is to be a single parent. And especially for women, it's like, because pain and trauma has such currency now, that now you feel like you've been given almost like a check. And then now somebody's seeing you and now, see all my pain and see, but I go through great stuff all the time too.
He's doing the
Tyler Perry does not do.
He's doing the Charleston White though.
No, he's not.
See, Chet, at this point in time,
with the agenda.
At this point in time, Tyler Perry is in position
He's
to
one
do
of them.
whatever he want to do.
Exactly.
And Tyler Perry, like for Color Girls, for example,
yeah.
I've been trying to, for Color Girls example, like I don't want you to bring the feeling. He had that black man drop them two kids out of the window.
I never saw it.
Horrible.
That movie
I
was
saw it one time and didn't watch it again
That
because of
movie
those
was
feelings.
terrible.
I'm gonna watch it.
But he's okay. He's okay demonizing black men to valorize black women.
Correct, and never whatsoever have you ever had one movie, two movie, three movies
So
with
maybe this
with a
just one
black
of those.
man in a good role and stuff like that. He was what, the Alex
Cross.
Maybe.
Alex Cross, and that was okay.
It was
So maybe he just need to
At
have that
best.
conversation because we don't know. Like that's
what Eddie Murphy
that's
doing
like-
though.
that's
He's
like-
saying right now, I don't want to
Yeah.
work with you because you gonna have me drop some kids out of a window. I don't want to work with you. And
Right.
these people are sitting here. These people saying, "Oh, Eddie, wrong for this," or he this. No, how about y'all tell Tyler to flip up what he doing?
What is his name? The one who did Michael Eady or something? Is that his name?
Michael Ealy?
Ely?
Yeah, I think he's
Tell me that every time you see him, that's not what you think about. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
You
about him being
traumatize.
crazy.
You
traumatized.
But I
traumatize
seen
people.
him
So
in
it's
more
like-
than one movie, and I can't say it was a Tyler Perry movie where he played the crazy guy.
Well, he could play the crazy guy, but he ain't got to drop the kids out.
Out the window.
That lady would sit up there scrubbing the street.
Scrubbing blood off the street.
Just
'cause
scrubbing the
you
street.
Dropped like a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old
Oh
out
yeah,
of a window.
that was some COINTELPRO. That's something.
So that's what I'm saying.
He had to traumatize a black man.
You had like you just to
Tyler
this
Perry.
point. If you have your own studio, you have your own wherewithal to create stories how you want to. You chose that.
And
You
still
said,
choosing it.
I want you to see black people consistently. If it's my lens you're looking through, you will see black men as the horrors of their community in any facet. So
And that's enough to go with what I was saying about checking his mental stability, where he at mentally, because it's still his art. What I'm saying is, it's just like with any artist. If an artist got their music and this is what they do, that's what they do. And if just like I had to tell an artist, like, it's time to step outside of your thing. You got your music. We're not saying eliminate what you doing. We saying let's tap into this other thing, see if you can reach into that, go viral or something like that, and then bring it back home. Just like what we were saying, the Charleston White. What I'm saying is he has his own whatever. It's his art. If you can change his perspective and give him that, difference in perspective, because we seeing it from his lens. We can't deny he's still human. Yeah, he got this authority and power and woo, but we gave him that because we liked the way he was doing. And now he's keeping it going, or he's staying on his thing, and now we got a problem with the visual. It's his art. Had that conversation. Like, we can't judge him. It's his art. You get what I'm saying? He just happens
I've
to
been
have.
judging him for the whole time.
He just happens to. He just happens to have
the plays.
He just happens to have a big hand now because he blew up. But
I thought that he was Wendy Williams.
He's still human. I mean, he's still his art. I mean, it's still his
Y'all
art.
didn't hear what he said.
No.
I did.
We heard it.
Wendy Williams and shit.
Yeah, that's what I
heard him.
think. That's one of his characters.
I mean, that's
That's one of his characters.
He played Medea. You goofy. Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy Williams is too. He played.
It's
He
Tyler
played
Perry.
with
Wendy Williams.
He played Wendy Williams.
Totally.
So
It was
Wendy
just-
Williams is Tyler Perry.
That's
That's
funny.
Tyler Perry.
She went down as soon as he got the studio.
That's tough.
Ain't it?
That's tough.
Oh, he took her off the market.
Yeah, he
He
couldn't.
started putting Medea.
He couldn't
Oh.
focus on that no more. He had to go and do it at the studio.
And
It
he
happened
just
around
dropped
the
her
same
in every
time.
now
That's
and then
crazy.
just to make sure it's
Yo.
That's why you don't never see Medea and Tyler in the same scene. But he got.
You
to
don't
it
ever
now.
see Medea or Tyler Perry
You
and
see-
Wendy Williams together either.
Wendy Williams never interviewed
Oh,
Tyler Perry.
God.
Y'all so.
Wow, I'm so done. Hey, somebody go fact check that. I'm done with the streets. I'm so
Oh my
done.
He said Clark Kent is Superman. You can't be.
I think it's time.
That is
I agree
terrible.
with Eddie Murphy. I think it's time for
That is terrible.
for Tyler Perry to take a look
man.
at his art, and if he's still trying to appease the people, or aim towards.
I think
the pleasure
we're in a part of the
people.
culture where black women have definitely had the stronger voice, and playing to that voice
Mhm.
has definitely made him a lot of money. That's pandering.
That's where the women at.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't like the fact that
That's
you keep
pandering.
calling it art. Because if
I don't even. It feels like that.
I'm
art.
because I'm
because
saying
I'm just saying, if I had a canvas and I took feces and
Wow.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
you gonna call it art.
Some white person.
I'm gonna
buy
call it. I'm
And
gonna call it art because
and I
whatever
consecutively-
it took you
and
to
I did-
do,
No, and
whatever
I
it
did
took for you to do that,
and I did
it was an expression of
Listen.
something.
We could go
Listen,
find
and
some
I
really
did it
nasty
years
art right
and
now.
years. Every
Art
every
is an
year.
expression,
We
No,
could
no,
go-
no,
and
no,
you're
no.
we could go
expressing
find
something
Oh,
with this
I
shit
am
on this canvas.
Every year,
Yeah, you.
I and give you the. Give
Why
you
did
the,
you
You
just
give
fi-
you some
why?
fire ass shit.
I want to know why you shit on the canvas.
every year? That's what you gonna keep. You gonna.
I didn't say I was gonna like the art,
It's year
but
10.
I can't take away from
she's
its
still
art.
saying art. It's year 10, and I gave
Yeah.
you another canvas with you.
Let's
If
do
you go
some-
with you gonna call it art.
Fire
You know what?
ass
You know
shit.
what?
So
Yeah,
if an
fine,
ugly
it's
man,
funny.
if an ugly man and an ugly
just
woman,
saying.
I'm talking about a butt ugly man and a butt ugly woman have a baby together that's even more butt ugly. That's not art.
That's not how it works.
That's not. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. That baby gonna
Say
be
art?
cute.
Yeah.
That baby gonna be.
No,
the butt ugly mama
Amazing.
and a butt ugly daddy. They not art.
That baby
No.
gonna be
No, that's
beautiful.
called procreation. That's a whole different
They-
thing. So
That's not God's creation.
So
It's
here's the
not art.
thing. To her point, you know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Because I get the point. There are people who do literal shit and hide it under this vague description or definition of what art is. You can't say it's not art. And it's like, so
That's
you hide
technically true.
bullshit under you can't say it's not art. And then so it's like, no, I think I can do that. I think I know what the hell art is.
Thank you.
And I
Mumble
think
rappers.
taking shit.
See, but I wouldn't say that Tyler Perry took shit and
He
put it on the
dropped
canvas and
babies
called
out of
it
windows,
That's
nigga.
it.
That is
Okay,
shit.
okay.
That
Okay,
is shit. All right.
And in the same movie, you gave Janet Jackson AIDS. What were you
How
doing?
you know?
Oh,
He ain't got an uncle. How you know Tyler Perry ain't got an uncle that threw his cousins out the window and he was just forming an expression and giving and sending a message and doing his thing on the movie?
Well, he had a sad life.
Because
and I
if-
don't
I
wanna
mean,
see
he
it.
ain't no telling. He said
But
he
let me
came
tell
from
you
hell.
something,
His
because
life was
if-
horrible.
Because if
He
two,
said that. That's
let me
what
tell you
inspired
something.
him in the beginning.
Oh, okay, let's be 100%
You know
honest.
who another person mind who like that?
Who?
R. Kelly, Robert. He
Robert.
made Trap in the Closet.
So let me just tell you
Man,
something.
he-
Like,
that
raise
was
your
hard.
raise your
That was
hand.
hard.
Do me a favor. It
That
was
was
funny.
art.
That was funny.
Let me do me a
That's art.
That
favor.
was art.
They raise your hand if your life was peaches and cream. Raise your hand.
Oh,
if it was
peaches.
just like it was like, man.
Oh,
it
I'm
was-
going through my
Okay,
Tubi
and what
movie
you do
right
with that?
now.
If
So-
you had a violent father, or if you had a sweet father, like Luther Vandross, dance with my father again. If you had a sweet father and a evil mother that beat your daddy, and that's what your raps was about, or that's what your poetry was about, and you got big, and then you start doing movies, and it was about the drunk mama that beat up this good father, and then people started saying, "Oh, you making black women look bad."
At some point, I want you to stop talking about your drunk ass daddy and mama.
And
well, your
tell
drunk
another
ass
story.
Mama. Tell another story.
Tell another goddamn
I'm
story.
Eminem, I'm tired of hearing
About
about
your
your
mama.
goddamn okay.
Yo,
Eminem.
raggedy ass drunk addicted mama. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
baby
tired of
mama.
it's been 20
And
something
baby mama.
years. Either she's
Or
fucking.
Mariah Carey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because it really makes you wonder, like, how many women did you see get trashed through life?
And nigga,
Because-
you've been famous for the last 25 years. What broke bitches have you seen? This is not your story no
Yeah,
more.
It's not no more. You don't know them type of women no more.
Yeah.
When
After
you
20
first
something
started,
years, that's not your
yeah,
life no
you
more.
don't-
If
you
Ti
don't-
if Ti can't rap about selling drugs
no
no
more?
more, you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
rap about.
you're done. You're cooked. I've been
cooked.
down here for 20 something years.
He
Y'all
gotta be
niggas tell me I
creative.
can't talk
He
about the
gotta be more
Midwest no
creative.
more.
You ain't
You've
got
been down here
no
too long.
And
Good
we got-
role
Hey,
models.
that's what I'm gonna
And-
tell y'all. He throwing that shit out there, and he getting sales, and that's his goal.
Because he's
Because
all
it's
in
a-
white
mind
and
state.
But we not gonna call it art though.
Don't beat me up.
Let's not call
It's
it
a bunch of
propaganda for
bitter-
real, for real.
It's a bunch of bitter people
not call it
who
art.
following up into that job.
It's a
bitter
bunch of
people.
propaganda and he's selling it.
I love.
yeah, but it started off as art.
I will tell you, I'll give you that. I think it started from a unique and honest lens. But again, through positive reinforcement,
And
the
algorithm?
money,
Yeah.
it pushed him to go
To the
recreate
algorithm.
the
He went
success.
straight to the algorithm.
Recreate the success. Great,
He went to
exactly.
the algorithm. That's what I've been saying. He just
He-
went to the
He
algorithm.
needed to do
but it
what
don't-
Ice Cube did. When Ice Cube got into movies, he started, you know what I'm saying, and then he expanded. Like,
Yeah, more
you know what I'm
creative.
saying?
So
He
much
went
more
from the
creative.
story.
He went from stuff
Oh,
he knew.
all about
Yeah.
to-
And then now you know what I'm saying,
And
are we
now-
there yet? And
Oh,
he
that's
was
really that's like.
and then
really,
and then
really-
he
Yeah.
and then he
That's
did
growth.
then he
That's
did the other move the Triple X movie
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
action
Yeah.
movie,
Yeah,
the
so
action
action
movie.
movie.
way
Yeah.
better than Alex Cross.
That was
and then Ride Along.
I don't even
He did
know.
Ride Along,
Yeah.
right?
You
Oh
look,
my
you look
gosh.
at you look at how he grew over the years and what Tyler Perry is still giving us. You still
In the
giving us,
same amount of time.
in the same
Right.
and yeah, you still giving us Angry Taraji.
I said I
That's
agree.
what you're doing.
Man,
I
hey,
said I agree.
Didn't
I
she
ain't-
die on
I
the
ain't
boat?
gonna lie.
Didn't she die on the
I
boat?
said I
Acrimony.
agree.
Like,
I
how'd she back?
I like
Oh,
Ice
I
Cube.
said-
motherfucker.
I
Ice
just
Cube
don't feel
got a
like he should be
basketball.
judged.
That nigga got
I
a
just don't feel like he
basketball
should be judged
league.
or tarnished.
Oh yeah,
He
fact.
definitely should.
That's
He don't-
business.
change
fact.
it.
Okay, like I'm not gonna take away
Don't take
from
his
Tyler
black card or
Perry
whatever like that.
from all the stuff he do because he whoop de whoop and do all that stuff. But whilst he's doing it whilst he's like fuck you black man.
Yeah.
So I still got to give you a.
So this is gonna come. You know
And
he's
at the
gonna
end of
come
the
in the
day-
next 5 years.
At the end
He
of
gonna come out with something powerful for the black man.
I
know
feel
it.
Why
like-
take
No,
that
he is
long?
not.
Well,
No,
until
he's
then,
not.
After
That's
30
it.
years, you
Because
get
I
all
think
the
he
movie.
did. I think he did with the step with the what's the one with the 3 churn and Idris Elba?
Wasn't it a fucked up daddy in it or something like that?
No, he talking about daddy's little girls.
And the little
or whatever.
Mexican man.
I mean-
the little Mexican man showed
And-
a powerful brown man.
Yo,
little Mexican man off of CSI.
Yeah, little quick, yeah.
He got a few of the powerful, and then
but you gotta,
the married man with the Why Did I Get Married? Jill Scott husband, the new one.
Everybody.
You saw how many fuck niggas it was in there.
This fuck niggas
the
in real life.
ratio, the
It was,
ratio.
okay. How Did I
Niggas
Get
in
Married
real
was
life,
dope.
man.
I like How Did I
This
Get
fuck
Married.
niggas, that's the real
was
shit.
Why did I get married?
I like
It was
it.
okay.
It's real
It was
shit.
okay.
That's fuck niggas in
That's
real
the
life.
realest shit. Period.
Not all of his movies are completely horrible, but we are gonna say all of his movies definitely show black women in some type of negative form. And we like, Why Did I Get Married?
But
Just
let's not take away
listen.
from the fact that black women have, just like white
So do
women,
white
Mexicans,
women. I was about
Spanish,
to
Chinese,
say.
but they got that
Look at
aspect.
the thugs that stormed the Capitol.
Don't act like
We're
it's
not,
ignored
come
in
on.
media.
thugs.
Okay, white women.
We are against those thugs.
White women are worldwide known. White women are worldwide known for being sneaky and vindictive. Asian women are worldwide known for being
For not having no
racist
ass.
and
Okay,
whip
but
your
listen,
ass
just
and
listen,
take
just
some
listen,
shit
just
and
listen, just listen. just
American
listen.
China,
We get it.
American Asian.
We get it. Just
we
listen.
got worldwide visuals that's
Just-
negative of
just-
all types
okay,
of women and
but
men.
just listen. Do you see a white man only showing you? Let's take Adam Sandler.
Mhm.
Adam Sandler is not only showing Jews is money hungry and he, you know what I'm saying, everything that he do, that's a Jewish man. He hired he got the same community of people that he
That's in
worked
all
with,
his movies.
just like Tyler Perry. But you don't see him glorifying the negative of his community. He doesn't do that.
But he
you don't
do
see
do
him
it.
making Holocaust
But he do
movies.
do it.
Listen, but
He-
you don't
he
see
be
him.
embarrassing
Tyler
some of
Perry
them
ain't
niggas.
making no slave.
Some
Hold on,
some some of
he
them
might have
some
made
of
a
them
slave
dudes he
movie.
be
I don't want to say
embarrassing
he
on a
ain't
regular
made no slave
basis.
movie. But
Oh, Adam Sandler.
But Adam Sandler
Yeah.
do use
But it's
Jewish
not- but it's not
innuendos
like a
and
race
satire.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah,
but
it's
so,
not-
but
it's
but
not.
still, but wait,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
difference
you
between
right
that,
on that.
the
But I see
difference
the
between the difference between that is one, it's good natured, and it's not meant. It's meant to poke fun
Mm-hmm.
in a way that sort of like humanizes the Jewish experience. So it's like, oh, ha ha
He
ha ha
throwing
ha.
shade.
But it ain't
ain't-
even
it
a
ain't-
Jewish
shade.
experience.
Yeah.
So
It's
like-
like-
Not, exactly.
And it's already known.
It's not on there.
It's
Yeah.
like he'll say some
But
slick
okay,
Jew
exactly.
slander.
So listen.
You
listen,
look at it as
listen.
white
So
sometimes.
they could. So that Jewish Adam Sandler and even Seth Rogen, all of them. Okay, whatever. Let's say that because
Seth Rogen, Will Ferrell.
They represent the Jewish community.
Right.
When the Jews watch their movies, they laugh. When we watch Tyler Perry movies, our heart hurts. Like, damn, Taraji, man.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That is
nobody
true.
wants to. Every time I watch one of your movies, my heart broke.
All right, give me some situations that's other than cookouts and birthday gatherings.
I like
that.
cookouts though.
No, but give me some real
Are you kidding me?
commonly known, not we know, but commonly known situations of
It-
happy black folks.
Well,
So
I ain't gonna lie.
okay,
We do
you're-
always have some
you
sort of
have a
violence.
negative
wanna-
mindset
no,
of
no,
black
We,
people.
we do always
I'm
have
not
some
saying
violence.
I don't have it. I want to hear from the person
Because
with
what
the
is
opinion.
this?
Happy black folk.
What is this?
Duh.
Happy black folk.
Come on.
I said not what
420.
we know.
But we do always have
I
some
mean,
violence.
common.
But
We
420,
was at the pool the other day. Happy black folk.
Storm the Capitol.
the thugs.
We're
Oh,
not against the
He's
Capitol.
talking about
We're not against
we
storming.
always violent. We always.
But we
they're-
are against those
they
thugs.
we are the
violent
common.
too.
So
we are the
here's-
common race. We
So
are the
so
common-
let's
But
let's
if we have a spades tournament, somebody might get beat up.
we the least violent.
So here's the thing though. Here's the
That's
thing though.
That's different.
The storytelling.
That's
wait,
happy
wait,
black
wait,
people.
Wait. So here's the thing. To her point, when you see not Tyler Perry, when you see, Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell, whoever make their movies, they're not grounded in reality. Happy Gilmore is a fictional character doing some wild, crazy stuff. Little Nicky, completely fictional.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Crazy way.
Eight crazy nights.
You know what I'm
his
saying?
story's fictional.
Talladega Nights, completely fictional. They can have fun and be
Hilarious.
ridiculous.
The
It doesn't have to be
funniest.
grounded in reality.
That's not his genre.
So
He's not a comedian. So
Pineapple
Tyler Perry not
Express.
known as a comedian like
Yes,
Adam
Yes,
Sandler.
he is.
What
How do
are you talking
Tyler Perry, I don't know him
about?
as a
What are you
comedian.
talking
Medea.
about? Medea is a
Medea.
comedian.
But
What are
she's
you
a
talking-
comedian in that situation
He
in black
is
shit.
A
Madea.
comedic actor.
He
That's
So
what
you
that
think-
is.
But Adam Sandler, okay,
So he's
do
only
Tyler
funny
Perry got a
being
stand up?
racist?
No, he don't do stand up.
Do Tyler Perry have a stand up?
Does Adam
He's
Sandler
known
have
as a
Adam
funny.
Sandler doesn't have a stand
Yeah,
up.
Tyler
But
Perry
Adam
is
Sandler came
only
from like
funny.
sketch comedy though,
Yeah, he
right?
sketch
Tyler
comedy.
Perry
Yeah.
is only funny as Madea.
Yeah, he funny.
But that's how
Only
he
funny
got.
ass
That's how he
Madea.
got.
Okay, so you're
got
you're saying
big.
he's limited.
He got big from being Madea and Wendy Williams, and then he got, and then he started making movies of
Right.
endangered black women. That's what he started doing. That's basically-
Yes, that's what he's doing.
That's what he did. He was funny Madea, Wendy Williams.
Medea was
Endangered black
like
women.
Madea got played out.
Medea. See,
That's what
Medea.
happened.
The Medea
Madea
was
with
the
Boo.
comedy relief for the black female trauma trope.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh,
you're gonna
man.
come here, you're
As
gonna
a man.
watch cheap, black female trauma,
As a man.
and then to sort of ease it, we're gonna have some comedy relief because
Yeah.
his storylines are gonna get heavy.
And 'cause
And
I'm really a
as
man.
and then as he's gotten more and more on, he start pulling back on Medea and just giving you the trauma.
Right.
Dang.
Yes. So that's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah,
And I can think about
dang.
So ain't nobody
years.
getting
So
on
He
Stephen
did the
King.
Charleston White.
Who there
on
ain't nobody
him.
got on Stephen King?
But I'm saying because
That nigga
Because he
always
white.
killing somebody.
Cause he white.
Oh, you
Why
we
it gotta
know
be
that-
murder,
No,
murder,
no, no,
murder?
because
white.
because
I'm talking shit.
Stephen King will tell you a wild, crazy story. Like Stephen King will give you Stand By Me, and then give you Stranger Things, or not Stranger Things, but the one with the devil in it. I forget the name. He did a movie on it too.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So many different stories, so many different storylines, so many different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, even as a producer or a director, you know what I'm saying? Steven Spielberg will give you E.T. and then give you, The Color Purple.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to
Or
necessarily.
Jerry Bruckheimer. and
Yeah,
all
you're not
of-
gonna
yeah,
keep
yeah.
getting. Yo, every
What about
time,
Spike Lee?
Spike
Quentin
Lee.
Tarantino.
Spike Lee will give you, you know what I'm
still
saying?
give you drama.
Do the right thing,
Quentin don't play.
but then he'll also give you He Got Game.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He'll give you, you know what I'm saying?
Spike Lee is it. For
You know what I'm saying? He'll give you,
black culture.
Malcolm X, but he'll also give you, what's the movie
She's
with
gotta
Holly?
have it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Devil in the Blue Dress, like whatever. They'll do that and be like, or Harlem Blues. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna give you different storylines. It's not gonna be the same trope that we're just gonna repackage. Like,
Because there's different aspects to
Yeah,
us.
because the highlight of Tyler Perry is, you gonna get beat, but don't worry, baby, because we gonna play grit ball. Like that's the highlight of your movie.
And then you're going to find your print.
and then you're gonna get you a
gonna find your
light
print.
skin,
You gonna get you a light
blue eyed,
Or a big black. Or big strong.
Mechanic.
Or big
Mechanic.
strong black
Come on
man.
now.
Big strong
Big
black
strong
man.
black
Yeah.
man.
Big
who
old
just
strong.
want to be stepdaddy
He
so
wanna be, he
bad.
got
I
it.
wanna be the
Seven of your
stepdaddy.
kids.
Nothing else in his life. That's what he's born
He
for.
All
wanna
7
be
of your
stepdaddy.
children.
You
I
found
can't
a-
have
you
And he
found-
love you and them like they his own.
And
But
he
day
fixed
one.
everything.
Like, look, you found you a
fixed
And he
sterile.
love your mama.
This dude
I
can't
knew
have
it
no
since I
babies.
seen
He's
you,
sterile.
girl.
Gotta be.
And he ain't gonna cheat.
And
He
it,
not gonna cheat.
And he
He's
all
just
about
a
you. And he gonna marry you
hard-working
right
man.
now
He was just
today.
healing. He
And
was
he's
just healing.
fine as,
I'm
don't
a
forget, he's fine as
hard-working
hell.
He was
man.
healing from his
And you
last
love his
relationship.
sex like a fuck.
Cause
He was
yeah.
healing.
Oh my
He just-
god.
And he didn't have
Everything.
sex on the first night.
Or did.
And he
Hey,
did.
guess what?
and somehow, wait,
Sit down, girl. I don't want it.
and somehow he always seems to be right on time for whatever emergency she's having.
Hey.
He just so
but listen,
happened to
y'all,
be.
Look what we just did. Play it back.
That's me.
Positive black man.
That's
Tyler
me.
Perry.
That's me.
It was a positive black man in
You
servitude.
get one positive black man after
I was
he
talking
just
about
showed
Idris.
you four negative ones. Like, let me show you. Let me show
Because
you.
I mean,
Who was the
Olivia,
positive
let's look
black
at,
man in,
let's look. Wait,
in
I'm
that
about
movie?
to tap
What
with this
movie?
female shit. I'm about to tap on the female shit.
Just a Captain Save a Hoe.
Olivia.
It was
I mean, Jules.
Captain Save a-
For real now. How many good dudes versus bad dudes do black women usually come across?
A lot,
That's
y'all.
a whole different cut. That's a
Y'all
listen,
poke
listen,
ass.
listen,
That's a whole
listen, wait,
conversation.
that's
That's a whole
That
different
is
conversation. That's a whole
real.
different
A lot.
different conversation.
It's
That's a-
real.
No,
Y'all
I was
friend
just
zone 'em.
showing- No, it's not.
I was just
Let
showing
me
Y'all
just-
friend
oh my
zone 'em.
God.
Yeah.
Listen, let me
We're about to go
get this
into a
out.
whole
just
nother
showing the
episode.
reality.
Let me
Yeah.
just let me just get this out real quick. Just real. I just gotta say this. You could get two different women could get what did one you get what
Two
I'm
different
saying?
parts of the
Two
man.
different parts
Two
of the
different
man.
men. Mhm.
Because
Right.
from a personal experience, if
Right.
I treat this man like this, I'm gonna get this. And she over here treating him like that, and she gets that.
That is
So
real.
it's about what you do.
Those are bars.
Yeah.
Those are bars.
Mhm.
Yeah, those
Those are bars. Because you can do that
Definitely.
with the same man.
Mm-hmm.
Have
The
one
same
man, something
Yeah.
change up,
Yeah.
different man.
Yeah.
And you changed.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
Mama.
yeah. Don't
I
say
got you,
that.
Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's a numbers game. It's out there for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's still facts.
So, but I think to the point of just watching actors, if their response to Tyler Perry, who is a man who has his own studio, is a billionaire by his own right, and you see people who in a scarce market for acting are going,
Like, no.
yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm not even guaranteed work,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we as black people, we watch movies differently. We don't know how to suspend reality.
Yeah.
We
music
ingest
too.
it like
That's
it's real
crazy
life.
work.
Too.
And they
Like
know
music,
that.
like, all
We ingest it like it
entertainment.
really
They know
happened.
that our people be tripping out.
That's the music thing
That's
too.
why
Yeah,
it's
and
certain
that's-
movies out
Tariq,
They
I
know
don't
it.
like you. You shouldn't have killed your daddy.
And that's why the algorithm. That's why the algorithm is the way it is. We
We
run
got, beef,
everything.
we got people beefing with each other about a
We-
movie.
We
I don't
run.
like him. I don't
We
like you.
going
like,
back
you
to
like
the
this,
original
I don't like
thing.
this shit.
We run
You got-
everything. We just got to know it.
I did not
And
know.
that's
Chris
No.
Paul's name. I called him
I'll tell you
Smokey.
what. I'll tell you what. And it sounds, it feels good to say that, but the truth is, if you're watching the way things are going, we are ran by everything.
Correct.
That algorithm.
Because we don't know how much we run it.
Correct.
The algorithm has you creating the content you're creating. It has you ingesting the content you're ingesting. It has you buying the things you're buying. It knows where you're going to shop. It knows how you're going to shop. It knows when you get paid. It knows everything about you because you've given everything to it. And then now, oh, I'm empowered. No, you're not. You're indoctrinated. You're done. You're cooked.
I don't know why
There's-
this example keep coming up in my head,
What's
but
going
it's
on?
like the child and the parent, depending on the household. If they grow up pleasing you, and then something snap, and they just not doing that shit no more, they really was running it anyway. Because it's some parents who child run it from day one. They just run shit.
But we are not that child. Our history has shown us.
We the child that's pleasing massa.
And so here
And
we are.
Keep feeding the fucking agenda and keep
Yeah.
feeding the algorithm
Yeah.
and don't know
Yeah.
that that's my point, is we don't realize how much we run it.
If there was solidarity, but there isn't that. So you don't run it.
And that's
If
the
you
problem.
ran it, you'd be running it.
But it's being ran based on us, and we not seeing that.
It's getting run off us. It's harvesting our
It's-
There you
in every
go.
way.
It's being run
Run
off of us. Yeah.
That's the
So
best way to say it. Definitely
So-
getting off of us.
so Tyler Perry,
Wendy Williams.
yo,
That's crazy.
Tyler Perry is Wendy
That's
Williams.
crazy.
So you think he created the whole sickness so he could like break from the character?
Yeah.
So,
Totally exactly how it happened.
Everything.
exactly how it happened.
That's
Her
genius.
demise and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Even her showing up, still him.
The alcoholism, the whole the
That little fall, that was all staged.
that was
Oh yeah, we did see the
was.
Peter Wacker. Tyler Perry.
That fall was so.
Yeah.
It
That was Tyler
so
Perry.
fun.
He
That was the Medea fall.
Medea.
It
Y'all
was.
didn't catch
That
it.
was Medea.
That was the Medea
I
fall.
believe you.
Dang.
I'm running with it. I
Dang.
run with it. If you make it real, I share it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
I
glad.
put it in
I'm
the-
glad I
I
was.
put it in the
'cause
algorithm.
You know what? If y'all want to take my black card, I'm so glad I finally got that off my chest. I do not
Tyler
like
Perry?
Tyler Perry.
Dang.
Take the
I know that's
card.
fine. You ain't got to take
Yeah, I
the
don't
car.
care for him either, even though it sounds like I do.
Girl, you fighting for him.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for allowing a human to
The
be a
art.
human.
She fighting for the
No.
art.
I'm fighting for us not judging individuals based on that type of stuff.
Now
Understanding the human being, we don't know enough to know why he going that route.
that
So
don't
I
mean
don't
you
Yeah,
gotta
we
pay
do.
to do
So-
it.
Money.
What I'm saying, well, yeah, but I'm saying it's okay to have a conversation let him change up or whatever the case may be, but don't judge.
I just
don't
I
judge
hope
him.
I just hope eventually he understands that he can make that same money, but
Right.
doing something.
And let's not be the
positive.
people to
Be more creative.
to
Just let
take
him be more
a man
creative.
in the
That's all.
family, quote unquote, that got his own shit. Let him show that
'Cause
he's in the family.
You got a whole studio.
If he keeps showing that he ain't in the family after being approached, like, we got to talk to you, bro. And after we talk to you and you still ain't in the family,
But I think
that
at
nigga
this,
know what he put out.
exactly.
I don't know.
I
I
ain't
ain't
never
never
did
seen
that.
that interview.
He didn't get that. He didn't get that high up without somebody
This ain't his
going,
first
"Yo,
time. I
dude,
know
what's
it.
going on?"
Yeah.
telling you.
For
Well,
real.
stop
Nigga know what he putting
Stop
out.
clicking on his shit. He gonna fade out.
I don't.
I haven't seen the
If you got a
Taraji thing.
problem-
I ain't seen it
Sure.
either.
If you
I
got a
don't.
problem with Tyler
Okay.
Perry,
It was okay.
any human
See?
being, art,
It was
I-
just. It was
if
just.
you
a
Nah,
stop
nah,
making
nah,
on
nah,
it,
nah.
it was
We're
just
not
about to
talking.
psych out.
art.
This is what we're not
Nigga,
gonna
whatever
do.
they
We're
say.
not.
I only want to see it because it's black.
They
It was, I mean, it was good.
That's the
Hey,
only
it was-
reason I want to see
And
it.
that's the reason
They
so people wouldn't move like you.
propaganda-
Hold on.
Them falling into the system.
So here's the thing. One thing you're not gonna do is
Stop
keep
clicking.
lumping him in with other artists. So we
Thank
got to
you.
defend him. No,
Thank you.
that's not what's happening.
Oh, stop
When
saying
I
art.
So,
say
'cause-
art,
'cause
I'm
you-
not talking about
No, because what you're doing,
I don't care.
no, because I saw what you're doing.
He's
If
a
you have a
producer.
problem with him or any other artist, no, we're not talking about anybody else. Not another human soul. We're talking about Tyler Perry and only Tyler
Well,
Perry.
stop following him. Stop clicking on other people sharing his shit. Like, stop making it a thing. If you stop making it a thing, it won't be one.
I don't already do it.
Facts.
Well, it's not.
And it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not
People
enough.
not clicking,
It's
but
not
it's
enough.
not
Hey,
enough.
well, okay. Tyler Perry, stop making us look so bad.
Please.
And
Go
as long as
ahead
the white
and
people
do
giving him
some
that
other
money,
stuff.
he's probably gonna stay.
It
So we
don't
can
matter.
take
He
his
got
black
his
song.
own stuff now. He made that movie with Taraji. They said in 45 days.
Let us make a movie.
Make
Tyler.
another
Let us
movie.
make a movie.
Yeah,
Tyler.
Tyler, come on, let us make a movie. Like
He
was
one-
joking about the
He
Wendy.
used one plaza. He used the store across the street and the bank.
come on, cuz like, yo, we
45 days.
even if you want us to make a funny, I make a funny one when we ain't gotta be like completely ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like we
Like, look,
we-
like
yeah,
she said,
Tyler.
like Juicy said, like Ice Cube made a franchise out of Friday, took it from something that was like homespun, and then just had fun with it. And along the way, we just had more fun and more fun.
With real
and we
characters in the community.
with dope characters that felt like just as
Real.
ridiculous as they felt real, but nobody was a ultra hoe, nobody was some ultra thug, and he did it in the middle of LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all places, he could show you we could still be normal, everyday people just having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody, the Mexicans got representation and they had fun.
Yeah.
The black people, the white people, nobody in that movie was somebody that you didn't enjoy watching.
or no.
And then he
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
or no in real
Yeah,
life, like
good.
right, like I know a motherfucker that just like that. And it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know people that's real life with his stuff.
But then it's like
I
Tyler
don't
Perry.
know nobody who dropped their kid out of goddamn.
Come on.
Cause they in prison. Cause they in
Come on.
prison.
But I ain't got no Pookie
Let
down
me
the
tell
street
you-
that be
let me
like,
tell
you
you
remember
something. If there
Daryl who
was a-
dropped his dad?
if there was a black man that dropped a baby out of
Yeah,
a
black people
window,
don't do that kind
the
of
whole world would know about that. There ain't no way no
Like,
black man dropped
Michael
somebody.
Jackson held the baby out there.
And we all
Hell
know
no.
he did it.
And he
And we
did it.
all know he did
And
it.
he didn't necessarily hold the baby. He just put the baby legs over the thing like this. And then pop it back. That's what he did with it. And they just like, Michael was dangling the baby. No, the baby legs went like this. And then they came right back. I don't know why they doing it.
They did
He
that.
did too.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Like this.
That's all he did.
Right back. That's all that happened.
He saw the baby legs went like this.
And they was extra
Baby
mad.
legs went like this.
Shoot,
Yeah,
that black
I'm mad.
man
He's
would
still mad to
that
this
black
day.
man would have died. That black man
For the baby.
died.
Yeah, if that baby would have fell off that thing, they'd
That
have
pushed
pushed him off after her. That baby,
Yeah.
like
They
that'd have
still
been the
took-
end of Michael.
Gotta know.
Everybody would have went up the hotel.
You going
All the
down
doors
about that,
down.
boy. You
Elevator
going
climbing
down.
on the elevator.
They'd be
That
like,
whole
I've seen you moonwalk, Michael, but you about to moon bounce off this motherfucking
Yeah.
concrete.
Something
That
for
baby hit
real.
the ground.
That whole movie was just traumatic.
It,
Like,
it
Yeah,
really
you keep
was.
talking about that.
ain't never seen it.
I'm
I'ma go
mad
watch it
that's
tonight.
the one that stamped your brain.
I'm watching that tonight.
It had to.
Every person was just going through something.
Because everybody was
Horrible.
in that.
No,
And then-
Alicia Keys. Ain't it?
Felicia Rashad.
It's Felicia Rashad.
It was a bunch of them.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
Because Felicia Rashad had one
I
of
keep
she
mixing up
was
Precious.
evil. Wasn't she evil in there or
Yeah,
something like
she was the one
She
who was trying to make the baby get the
She was
wire hanger abortion.
She was evil in
Man, listen.
what's that movie with Terrence Howard? She was somebody mama evil.
All I know is the movie was called For Color Girls, and I don't know no color girls I would
Yep.
say go watch that
Yep.
movie to.
Nope.
I wouldn't.
Talking
It's
about
not.
four color
Right.
girls. That's not four color girls.
It's not. It's not for
I'm not-
nobody.
I'm not finna. I have a daughter. I'm not finna sit my daughter down and be like,
Yeah.
baby,
You need to
watch
watch
movie.
this.
You need to.
She can watch The
this
Color
movie.
Purple.
That's crazy.
You can watch The Color Purple.
You can watch The Color Purple, The Women of Brewster's
Beta.
Place, or something, but you ain't watching for
Watching
Color
for
Girl.
Color Girl.
That's crazy.
No, you're not watching that.
That's
Mm.
wild. Cause yeah,
It must be for the
I didn't watch it again.
That's
I don't
the-
even-
the
I
Color
don't even
Green
remember that
Girls,
scene.
if
That's
you
the
fu-
only scene I remember.
Ton of color.
Yeah,
And Janet
and-
Jackson crying.
yeah, I know it's some white people who look at that movie like,
Mariah Carey ain't
hey.
have makeup on. That's precious.
yeah,
That's
I ain't
That's
seen
what they
that
like.
I think I'm mixing movies up.
oh,
Yeah.
true,
Together.
true, true.
It was
Yeah,
kind of
stop.
the same, made the same.
Probably.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what they like.
I didn't see that movie.
All I know is they do like seeing us Bad Girls Club and
They like seeing us sad, down bad, and
Acting
outright
ratchet.
and Ratchet and Ghetto.
ratchet and ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we feed
And
the
if we
agenda.
would only just show that is not who all of us are, then maybe
We would have to
Yeah,
show.
who made
we would have
Akilah
to
and the
show
Bee?
other stuff.
Who
Even
made
if we
Akilah
show
and the Bee?
shit
Bring
that
that
we-
back.
And
Man,
even if we
do
show
Akilah
some
and the
shit
Bee or the
that we
C. Do
ain't,
Akilah and the C.
some shit that we ain't.
Oh, what about you said the C? I'm done.
Like Wakanda, it's some shit that we ain't but need to be and was. We need more stuff like that. 'Cause
We
that-
wouldn't. It wouldn't get
'cause
no
we
views
ain't that-
because niggas don't go look at stuff like that. That's the thing about it.
So we feed in the fucking
Yeah.
algorithm to
'Cause
make the
we
algorithm
got
what it is.
Stockholm.
They gotta put
We all
let
fault. We
NBA
our
young
own
boy
fault.
star in a movie. Malcolm Y. Let's get it. You Malcolm Y in star NBA young boy. Man, quit playing.
I'm
Let's
done.
make a change.
Let's not.
man.
Huh?
Um,
Can we do
he
that,
said,
Malcolm?
he said the movie name is YN.
Let's not.
Malcolm
Starring
Y.
in
N. Malcolm Y.
Malcolm Y.N. starring NBA Young
Come
I
on,
cannot
let's make a
stand this
difference.
and Quando
Let's-
Rondo.
Oh,
Let's make a
Yo.
I'm done.
brother. We make a
Quando
difference.
Rondo was
change.
horrible for the city
With
too.
a side
Let's
of
talk about
Sexy
that.
Red.
Wait. Why
Featuring
was Quando
Sexy
Rondo
Red.
bad for the city?
Quando Rondo horrible for the city. Like that, he didn't do no positive stuff. Nothing.
He
for the,
tried. He a young nigga. He tried. From what you think a young? Come on now. The propaganda we talking about the algorithm that's feeding the guys.
That's why
We talking about-
I expect the way he
How-
did.
okay, well,
I
how
expect
old
that.
So with the algorithm feeding
kinda
him
expected that.
and making him
How
who
old
he is,
how old is Flau'jae compared to?
she got that soul.
She got a different.
She got that old soul.
She got that.
She got
that's
that
flaws.
spirit.
That's that flaw.
No, that's a real
That's
thing.
that
I'm
flaws.
just saying.
These are characteristics
But
in our community.
I'm talking about you.
Flau'jae
No, 'cause you
got that
said-
spirit.
Listen. What you literally just said was he a YN. He a YN. So
He's one of them who's a victim of the algorithm. Flau'jae might be
He's not.
somewhat of in some ways we don't know her for real.
You don't know.
But what she's
she's
showing
still a
is that
victim.
she's an old soul. Us old souls, we are influenced by the algorithm that was set when we were growing up. But we distinguished because of our soul.
Well, it seems
She-
as if Flau'jae was guided
I'm
in
saying,
a good
definitely
direction.
Flau'jae
guided.
is
She was
guided,
kinda different and
but
guided
it's in her
way-
heart. You could when
Fly-
you meet
it's in
her,
her
when you
heart
talk to her,
because
you know
of the
her heart.
algorithm,
I
though.
said he didn't do nothing good for the city, and you was.
I say
making
he
it-
tried,
Technically
and I
speaking,
seen in the ways he tried
technically
with the
speaking,
children.
you would have to say Flau'jae is a product of the algorithm because the
Of
reason
course.
why she went through that trajectory
Mhm.
and why she was guided in the direction that she is because her daddy ain't here.
That's when
Right.
that's when two things meet that's negative and make
That-
a positive.
Correct.
And that's what
That's
I'm
one of
saying.
them
That's what
Correct.
make the uniqueness. That's
Correct.
what make
Like
that soul.
like the super ugly daddy and the super ugly
Mhm.
mama make
Yeah.
that baby. That baby gonna be a pretty baby.
I'm saying that's what make. That's
Zendaya.
what make.
At least that's what they're gonna
Right.
say.
That
Zendaya is
Zendaya,
not
her
gonna do
parents
that.
are not cute.
No,
She's
I'm
not
saying-
that cute either.
She
Are you
is
kidding me?
gorgeous.
Zendaya is
So
not that.
pretty.
She's skinny as hell, but
She-
she's
she
gorgeous.
just
She's
really
skinny, but her
skinny.
face is like I'm not.
Compared to her
She's
parents, she's
light-skinned.
I'm just saying
beautiful.
she's beautiful.
I don't
Oh,
know.
compared
at
to
her
her parents?
parents.
Okay, yeah.
Look at her parents. Look
We're
at her.
not- I'm
You
not
wouldn't
saying
know.
she's a baddie, but she's beautiful.
You can't look at her mama. You can't look at her daddy and find
Zendaya.
none of her features.
You know what? Like, this is me.
She's
Like,
not-
Oh,
the word pretty exists still. Like, she's not beautiful. She's pretty. She's all right. You know what I mean?
To me,
Like,
she's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
she's
like,
pretty.
I.
her
You know what I'm
gorgeous.
saying?
I like this picture.
It's perspective.
Gorgeous.
That's
me see.
subjective. It's subjective to the person.
I mean, she's pretty.
She's gorgeous.
She's pretty.
That's
She's
gorgeous.
cute.
Pretty. Yeah.
Okay, it's subjective.
She's
like
pretty.
shit, she gorgeous.
I mean, that's
Fuck
fair.
with
That's
me.
fair. That's fair. It's
Zendaya
subjective.
without
I need some meat.
See, and that's why.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's why I said subjective. Anywho,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she like it just like a old.
We all are
regular
subject.
old, what's some?
She
what are
cute,
them?
a mulatto?
What are them?
She's always gonna look
She's
like that.
real.
She's gonna be 55 and she's gonna look like
Like
she's
that.
No,
12.
she's not. No, she's not.
no.
No, that
They-
You think the white
know
lady gonna
that-
come
that
out?
black
that
kinda
white
crack
gene
sometimes.
gonna age. and
Yeah,
it's
that
gonna
black,
start
that kind of
sludging.
black is a 50-50
No,
chance. it
but
could
her
crack.
dad's the black one though.
Yeah, her daddy.
Oh, if her daddy
Yeah,
the black
but
one, it's gonna
any
be black.
kind of-
Yeah, yeah,
when
she
it's
black.
mixed black, it don't matter who the parent is.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
white
It
daddy
does
black,
matter.
so
It
who the
matters.
black?
It
No.
matters.
You gotta
It
crack
matters.
it.
It do matter. It do.
Nah.
Okay,
It does
if the
matter.
daddy white,
It
black.
does
If the daddy
matter.
white, it crack.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
still,
no,
but
no, because Kid daddy black. And have y'all seen Kid?
That's why I was
Who's
about to
Kid?
say.
Kid look like woo.
So
Kid?
for white daddy,
Kid
Kid
play?
let me clear this up, y'all.
Oh,
let me clear
Kid.
up what I
Oh,
just
Kid,
said.
Kid.
Let me clear this
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Now you see it.
White daddy, black mama will crack. But black daddy, white mama, 60-40, 50-50 chance
Nah.
the black gonna crack.
That's some ignorant ass people.
It depends. And
This
it
is why
depends-
colorism
and it
lives in our
depends
community.
on-
This is
and it
why we're like
depends on-
this.
But
It
you talking
depends
about
on how
mixing.
black
This
the
is what I'm
daddy-
talking about, though.
It depends on
I
how
agree,
black
though.
the daddy is and how white the mama is.
That part.
How white the how?
Cause she could be Italian and white and look like something else, but kind of white, but still look white and look something different. But if she like blonde hair, obviously white and not Jew white or Italian white or green white, the other whites.
She just
There's
The
different
other
kind of
whites
whites.
is
She
cool.
just-
You-
She
Right.
said green.
Green
so
white.
That's
Oh
olive.
my
Yeah,
God.
like
Yeah.
olive. Yeah,
I
it's different kinds
understood
of
what
white.
she said. It's
Oh
crazy.
my
Like she
God.
talking
And I
about
don't know.
Greeks, like
So
the
y'all
Greeks.
know,
Like,
listen,
you know,
it's
I'm
Italian.
Irish white.
It was
Like-
the Jew white for me.
Oh man, it is though
It's
because
a
it's
Jew
different,
white.
right? It's Russian
It's
white.
different kind of. It's Russian white. It's Germany white. It's
German
Irish
white.
white. It's
It
Scottish
is.
white.
It's different white.
It's American white.
Even it
It
goes-
is.
mixed up
Argentina
with-
white.
I don't.
It's Spanish
American
white.
white is like mutt white, but ooh, did I
Yeah,
say
it
that?
is.
White
Yeah.
Not like
It
that.
is.
Yeah,
You don't know what that
American
is.
white
Like
is mixed
technically,
with all them
definitely
shits.
like that.
Yeah, it's
It's
definitely.
mixed with all them shits. It's hard to tell them. They might look a little Russian and a
You're
little
not gonna
German.
have a podcast.
But that's what I mean.
It's
if the
not gonna keep going.
It's not gonna keep-
if the white
we
person
just
looks
said
like a
mutt
white
white.
person,
What white?
it depends.
It started at Jew white. That's when y'all getting canceled.
But
Y'all getting canceled at Jew white.
But
I'm
it's
trying
I'm
to hear
telling
that.
you, it's
No,
a
I
thing.
see Port Savannah is getting
No, it
canceled.
ain't.
Clicked up is not doing the
We
goddamn
going live
thing.
from Click'd. That's what you get, nigga.
What the hell,
You
dog?
invited
I'll
I
pay
support
it
somebody to
But,
your
I
platform.
mean, but it's real though. You gotta be able to understand that it's like it's
No,
different white.
I understand
Like,
it.
It's different whites.
It definitely was funny.
just like it's different.
She
black-
said green
it's
white.
different blacks.
She
like,
did
they
say
can't
green
see-
white though. You did
It
say
definitely
green
was
I
white.
know I said green white, and I still agree.
Olive.
Green white look like Italianish, Swedenish. No.
Cancel.
No, no.
Yeah. I see. It just dawned on me.
But it's
Yeah.
correct.
It just
dawned on me.
It's different kind of white. Okay.
What's those people?
The blonde.
The people who fight in
I
Russia.
rap. I rap.
the fight the
Ukraine.
Russian- yeah.
Ukrainian.
They still Russian. They still look Russian white. They look Russian German white.
Tell me
They look like swan white.
They look like Germany. A little people blended off of Germany, left Germany.
Long
and
neck.
Why your
blonde
arm
hair,
doing
blue
that?
eyes.
Talking about blended over there.
I don't know. They blended over here like that,
That's how
Oh.
you blend.
and they look Russian white,
All right.
German.
Well, we've had a good time here on Clicked Up the
That's
podcast,
what we ended it with.
and we about to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting out of here on Jew
Y'all be out
White.
here
We're
being-
not gonna let you go any further.
Being
no
racist.
further
The
than
show.
Jew.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. It's been a dope. Thank you for
It is
IC Port
different kinda
Savannah
white.
coming in the building, man.
is.
Showing love, man.
Don't let them do this to me.
So wait a minute. Is it different type of blacks?
Yeah. You got the big eye, big nose, with the skinny
No,
nose.
that's all blacks.
No,
Yo.
it's not.
Good night, everybody.
You a different black from me.
Yo, y'all are bugging. Y'all are bugging. What?
Great content, man.
It was just like,